here we are. October is upon us, and I still got this crazy farmer's town. Yeah, it might fade. May fade in November, December. Then I'll just be pasty all over. Hey, everybody. It's me, your old pal. It's time to shave today, and I'm just kind of throwing some stuff together. I got a few shout-outs. I'm in one of those moods where it's just like, you know what, let's just start shaving. Let's not even make it an interesting video. No, I'm just kidding. So what are we going to shave with today? Well, I got my little signature razor here. Oh, down there in the water. Ooh, we're going to try this, some Tabac, which I haven't used in a while. A shave stick. Yeah, good old shave sticks. If you haven't ever tried one, and I had never tried one until a couple of years ago. These things are pretty good. Just need to do this up here, a little number. And yeah, and then the razor is an old Global Shave Club. It's been sitting in my drawer for a while. I've been kind of like, I'll do it at some point. Today's the day, the Replitech. Here it is. It's in a fancy little tin. Put your Altoids in there. Here it is. It's a copy, if I'm not mistaken, of a British 1965 Gillette razor. So it's a three-piece. It's got a short little handle. It's kind of got, it reminds me of the handle of my 1918. You see that? With the ball end. Very similar. Similar, mind you, not simular. That's my pronunciation pet peeve for the week. So this is a three-piece razor, and it comes with these little razor blades. Shaver boy. I love that little graphic. I don't know if they're any good. Let's find out. Here's the packaging. Here's the packaging it comes in. It comes in a little outer sleeve, and then an inner sleeve. Wrapped for your pleasure. And then it even says Shaver Boy Super Stainless on the inside. Shaver Boy. It's kind of a 50s kind of thing. Kind of like Shave-O-Matic or something. All right. So with this, it's got some little guides on the head. That's nice. This is a little thin. This seems a little thin, but it's sturdy. I'm not a huge fan so far of... This type of razor is a little too old school for me. I know. Is something too old school for me? Yeah, of course it is. But anyway, Sheldon wanted me to do this. I've been putting it off because people are like, I don't want to see any more Global Shave Club razors. Well, tough rocks, kid. We're getting some Global Shave Club in today. See what it's like. I need to tighten this. Hold on. There we go. Don't worry, I did it safely on my towel. Yes, I have a towel on. What's wrong with you people thinking I'm standing here like that? Okay, here we go. Oh, and finally, I haven't used Osage rub in a long time, but I did take a shower. I did my hair. Oh, that's ridiculous. Put some hot water on my face and rub this shaving stick on my whiskers. It smells old school. It smells European to me. Now, what do I mean by European? I don't know. There are certain scents that seem to be prevalent in the United States. Like we love a certain type of scent, so you smell it all over the place. And Europe has a whole other kind of bunch of scents. And this one smells European to me. Where is it made? Turkey? Germany. Sorry, Germany. Sorry. All right. Let's lather up. You know, it's kind of like the pre-made sandwiches that you get at a gas station. Now, growing up, that was like garbage food, you know, because who knows how old these sandwiches are. They're in the little triangle plastic container. You know, you don't know if they've been sitting out in the sun on the loading dock before they put them in the fridge to serve. But anyway, this stuff smells good. You know, it smells like just old school barber soap, shaving, European flair. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Anyway, I'm trying to explain the difference between scents in America and scents overseas, and I'm trying to make the little, trying to put together the, let's shave, shall we, while we talk. Ooh, boy, that's thin. That is a thin head, boy. That is a thin razor head. So that's good if you like that. Me, I don't like it too thin, but it does still remind me of my 1918. So obviously in 1965, they were kind of looking back. Gillette and Global Shave Club is selling these now. No, I didn't check the price. I didn't do any research on it. Like I said, it's been staring at me in my drawer for months. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to shave this thing. Tired of it. Tired of it. Look, you know those projects that you have that you've been putting off? You know, you're like, I just, and then it bugs you. Go do them right now. Put me on pause. Go do that thing. I just unloaded the dishwasher. Oh yeah, what do you want, a medal? You want to load the dishwasher, great job. What do you want, a cookie? All right. Anyway, back to the sandwiches. So over here in the United States, we have ham, turkey, pimento cheese, tuna fish in these little pre-made gas station things. And then when I went to London for the first time, I think it was actually it wasn't the first time, but it was in 2006 I went there. And I went to Pret a Manger, the little grab and go sandwich place. And you guys over there had the most fascinating pre-made sandwiches I'd never heard of before. Like, my favorite was crayfish and rocket. I was like, first of all, I didn't know what rocket was. I knew what crayfish was. I didn't realize rocket was a sort of green that you put on sandwiches, little greens, you know. And then you had tuna and corn. Now, we don't normally put corn in our tuna here in the States. At least I never saw anybody do it. We'll put celery and hard-boiled egg and relish and that kind of stuff. But I'd never heard of tuna and corn. And then there was like prawn. Anyway, those are the kind of things that when I see our cities, our American cities, getting homogenized with like, they all have the same businesses now, like it used to be you'd go to, say when I was a kid, you go to Chicago and there were so many places you've never seen before. There's a Jewel Osco and there's an Ed DeBevick's restaurant and there's this and that. It's like, this is all so fascinating. And now you go, and they do still have those places. They're still there. They're just harder to find. But now you're, assaulted with all the exact same. Oh, there's an Applebee's, there's a Chili's, there's a boring. So, while those places are good if you're like stuck in a hotel, you just want to get something to eat, I understand why they exist. I got no beef against them. I just wish that cities still had more, new and exciting things you would see when you would visit. And they still do, like I said. They're just kind of like, they put a lot of extra stuff on top of that part. Anyway, we got some shout outs, folks. First of all, Presley Rodriguez. Shout out to you. Presley, here we go, second pass. Presley gets the second pass. Yeah, we have different tiers, you see here. We don't have Patreon, we have different tiers of passes. So if you go on a first pass, if you get a shout out on the first pass, then you spent the big bucks. You're in the, you're going to get a razor named after you. No, I'm just kidding. There's no money involved. Come on. AdSense, that's all. YouTube. Anyway, so Presley Rodriguez, shout out to you. I told you I'd get more shout outs if I said I wanted more shout outs. Did I say I wanted shout outs or just that I hadn't had them in a while? I don't know. I have to go back and watch the tape. I'll tell you what, this thing, even though, it's not my favorite, it's kind of like a scent. It's like, well, that soap wasn't my favorite scent, but it worked great. This razor is not my favorite razor, but it seems to be working great. It's solid. I mean, if you're going to copy a Gillette, this is simple and solid. So good job, Sheldon. Because if you guys have seen past videos, sometimes I didn't have great luck with some of his razors. But this one is just simple and solid. So go buy one. What are you waiting for? Just go buy one. Forget it. Quit waiting. Or buy a different one. I don't care. All right, we got another shout out. It's not that I don't care, folks. It's just shout out to Jackson. Hey, Jackson. Shout out to you. You're on the second pass tier, so it's good. And no, people, I'm kidding. There are no tiers. I'm just trying to amuse myself. That's what I do here on this channel. I try to amuse myself for like 18 minutes twice a week. And I hope you find some enjoyment out of that amusement. I know some of you have, and I appreciate hearing about it. It does make it worthwhile. Oh yeah, this is going to be clean. It seems so quiet. Shh, hear that? So quiet. It's not raining. We had a terrible thunderstorm the other night. Explosive thunder and lightning outside. I mean, like, serious, like, woo. All right, let's see. Second pass. We're getting there. We still got plenty down here we can work on. This is why I do 3. because I'm a nut like that. Still plenty of Tabac loaded into here. Tabac. Vic Tabac, is that what you said? No, not in Tabac. It's not pronounced Tabac. That I know. Mel's Diner, all that. Got 2 more shout-outs. But these are a little bit different. These aren't just for... These were actually requested for someone else. Did you know you could do that? Yeah, you can. You don't have to get one for yourself. Don't be so selfish. Spread the love around. Come on. Spread that tobacco around. All right. Oh, so Jesse requested one. Not for himself, but for his wife, Joy Sorrell. So Jesse and Joy, shout out to y'all. Hope you're doing well. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. I'm supposed to be going up on my cheeks. I got lost. I got to do this. Here, all right. Start over. Do over. This cheek is gonna be extra squeaky. You're gonna hear it. Yeah. I'm gonna try it out. Give my wife a hug. She'll be like, "You missed another spot." I went over it 5 times. All right, let's go up from here. Ooh, you know the thing about this really thin head is that it gives a lot of response. You can tell when you're getting those whiskers. I can really hear it. I don't know if you can too. Listen. Hear that? It's almost amplifying the sound of the whiskers getting cut. There we go. That's the direction I need to go on the 3rd pass. Up, up. Oh, and oh my gosh, we got a couple. A couple that are getting married on October 9th, which is John Lennon's birthday, by the way. October 9th. Sean and Steph are getting married on October 9th. Shout out to Sean and Steph. Good luck in your nuptials. Good luck in your marriage. I hope you have fun. I hope you have a good wedding. I know it's easy for me to say don't, try not to stress out. Try to stop. This is something I experienced during my own wedding. You got to stop and look around and stop for a second and go, okay, the wedding is happening. I'm at my wedding. Because sometimes you're torn and pulled in 900 directions. And then at the end of the day, you look around and say, wait a minute, what just happened? So my bit of advice, which you can take or leave, as with everything I say, is give yourself a moment just to stop. And maybe together you do it. Maybe you look at each other, all romantic-like and stuff. Because I know it can be very stressful. So help each other out. It's coming up soon. And if you have a baby, name him Sinatra Lennon. The other thing I like about this thin little head is that it really gets under your nose. That's great. Sometimes I have to go to the sideways, but even this one, like the thorn, I can go straight down and still get those little whiskers, which I, always try to get. You see a bruise? See that bruise? I got a shingles vaccine shot. If you're a person my age and you had chicken pox when you were a kid, they recommend that you get that so you don't get shingles, which is a terribly painful skin disease. It's a temporary thing, but it's those, if you had chicken pox, the virus lays dormant inside of you and can be awakened, and then it turns into shingles, which is, I've had some friends go through it. It's terrible. So I got that. I'm just getting every vaccine they're handing out now, right and left. What do you got? Tetanus? I already got that, but let's have another one. All right. 3rd pass. Ooh. Pretty smooth. Oh, hold on. If I'm going this far, I'm going all the way, baby. If I've come this far, I've got that fallacy of sunk cost weighing heavy on my mind. That. Down here. Okay, very lightly. Okay, done. All right, Global Shave Club. Sheldon, you done it. You done did it. That's a good one. That's a good one. Congratulations. And comes with a fancy little velvet bag and a fancy little Altoids tin you can put it in. And the Shaver Boy wasn't bad either. Good one. Yes. All right. I'm glad that happened. I'm glad I did it. Oh, do I need to wash off? Did I wash off? Hold on. Okay. I washed off. Now to dry off. And Osage. Woo! Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I haven't used Osage in a while. I've been stuck on that, Cremo and cherry combination. I've been on a cherry kick lately. I found some kind of a drink called Cherubund, I think. It's really good. Anyway, found that yesterday. Okay. Do your stuff. Ow! Oh. Oh, man. Ooh. Oh. Ow. Whew. Hey, that hurt. See? I hadn't used Osage in a while, and so he's like, all right, I'm going to remind you. I'm going to remind you what it was like the first time. And now, the tingly, cool, green sensation. All right, everybody. Thanks to all the people that asked for shout-outs. Presley Rodriguez, Jackson, Joy, Jesse, and Sean and Steph. I hope you all have a great weekend. Hope you have a great week coming up. Halloween's coming up. Hanging out on the porch is coming up once it cools down. It got hot again here, so no hanging on the porch yet. All right, everybody. Have a great one. Leave a comment. I read every single one of them, even if I can't reply to all of them, because I'm just too lazy. I'm not proud of it. All right, everybody. Bye.